Hello, this is my year in almost 9 month update. Um, I wanted to get back into making videos just to have something to do over the summer because I'm getting really bored. So I asked Facebook what they wanted to know, and I got a couple responses, and I'm getting antsy, so I'm just gonna make it. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I got three questions. The first is there anything that I would do differently? And the answer is I don't think so. I believe that everything happened at this time for a reason, and if I would have done something differently, then I might not have ended up where I am today, and that's kind of scary to me because I kind of like where I am at right now. I'm really happy with my life, with the way hormones are going for me, with the looks I'm getting, like, not looks from people I'm getting, but like the looks that have changed my appearance. So I don't think that I would really change anything because I don't know, I'm a fraidy cat. I wouldn't want anything to be any differently. And another question was, what are some of the things that I get asked the most often? I could go two different ways with this. The way that I'm kind of leaning towards is more so the inappropriate things that maybe aren't so okay to ask someone unless you know them really, really, really well and aren't just meeting this person for the first time and like right after they came out to you. That would be like, have you had the surgery yet? Which really, there's no such thing as the surgery. There's many, many different types of surgery. Like, I could make a whole nother video about it, and go into it, if you want me to, I can, but I'm not, that's not really the purpose of the video today. But that's not really an appropriate question to ask someone because it's not really any of anyone's business. I hate for it to sound kind of harsh, but unless you are considering transition, or are a trans person yourself, or again you know the person very well, then I think those are probably more appropriate. But again, it comes down to the person and how they feel about answering those questions. Another question is what do I have in my pants? Again, not really of anyone's concern unless I'm dating that person or something like that. It's a really private thing. Like, you don't just go around asking people, hey, what's in your pants? Like, what body parts do you have in there? It's just not a really okay thing to do, and it's really uncomfortable and can be really triggering for a lot of people. And let's see, another one that I get a lot, how do you do it, if you know what I mean. And again, it just comes down to, like, those are really personal questions, and you don't just ask people you just met those things. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. If not, feel free to elaborate a little bit more. My next question is, what is the hardest part of my journey and what is the easiest? Sorry I'm wiggling this so much. I'm using my tablet and it's huge and it's hard to hold up. So the hardest and easiest part of my transition, I think probably the hardest is coming out to people. Like, even still today, it's really difficult for me to come out and tell people. I never know how people are going to react, and so it's really nerve-wracking for me. And if I don't have to come out to someone, I won't just be like, hey, I'm Logan, I'm trans. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I say probably the easiest, oh boy, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to think about transition in that way because I feel like I'm just living my life and doing what I needed to do. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll come back to it if I think of something. What's something I didn't expect? I definitely did not expect all of this ridiculous amount of hair showing up everywhere. As you can see, my facial hair has progressed quite a lot since my last video. And also something I really didn't expect was all my hair is turning red. My beard is very, very red, as you can probably see, and my hair is getting more ginger than blonde these days. And the hair that I have already had on my arms and legs was very, very blonde and light, and as it's getting darker, it's getting redder and redder and redder. Let's see if I can show you without messing this up. Even my chest hair, like, I didn't expect that. It's also very red. My arm hair is turning red. My leg hair is turning red. It's very strange. I don't really understand it. What else didn't I expect? I didn't expect people to be so accepting. I've always, like, really, really feared coming out to people, and like I said earlier, I don't do it unless I have to, but when I do, a lot of people are just like, okay, and just kind of move on with it. And there's been a lot of people that I haven't necessarily came out to, and they just come to know, and no one has really, like, gone out of their way and said anything to me about it or anything, and I definitely didn't expect that. I thought of another thing that's the hardest part. It's something that I still struggle with a lot, and I don't generally care to talk about, but for the sake of helping others be more respectful for others in this situation, I'm going to. Bathrooms is a huge issue for me. It always has, always probably will be. I hate using public restrooms. I do use the men's room because if I walked into the women's restroom the way I look now, I would probably make a lot of people not feel safe, and I would never want that for someone. So I use the men's room, and I hate it. A, men are disgusting and leave pee everywhere, and B, I don't know, I get scared. It's a very vulnerable place to be, and I'm scared that if someone, like, found out somehow that I was trans and using the men's room, that bad things would happen, like getting beaten up or, I don't know, something. So my advice is to people, if they're in a restroom and they see someone that they're not sure if they're in the right bathroom, just don't pressure that person. They know more about which bathroom that they should be in than you do personally. So it's, like I said, it's already a really vulnerable place for a lot of trans people to be. So if you see someone that may look a little different than you're used to seeing in the restroom, just, you know, people are there to pee, like, and do their business. Just let them go in and out and leave people alone. It's, you know, it's, like I said, it's a really vulnerable place to be in, and the smoother that other people make it for everyone else, like, the more comfortable other people will feel. And it's, like I said, we're just there to do our business, wash our hands, and leave. I hope everyone washes their hands. So yeah, I really hate making videos because I feel like I don't say a whole lot, and then the time's, like, really, really long, and I don't want to make a long, drawn-out video, and I'm already at, like, 9.5 minutes, so I hope that answered all your questions. If not, feel free to hit me up, ask more. Like I said, I want to make more videos because I'm bored and I need something to do over the summer while I'm not in school, so yeah, bye.